Hi, Evan Pantazi. I was just asked a question recently. What's the difference between my first videotape breakdown of Solam Dao or this newer one, the Tegumi? And the difference is quite a bit. First of all, in the first tape, I was showing the targets where most Wing Chun practitioners weren't really exposed to the Kyusho targets. And they were just throwing generalized strikes to head, body, legs, and whatnot. And they were always using the tools of the Solam Dao as a defensive and offensive weapon, but more in a pushing type of an action toward the opponent and opening the door and letting the opponent come in, as opposed to using both interactions as a pulling or a striking type of an attack on a specific area to weaken the opponent and to gain control, not over just the chi sao or the manipulations of the hands and the off balancing of the person, but also in a strike grab type of scenario, and breaking down the certain tools of the Solam Dao, say like the Bon Sao or the Tan Sao or the Pak Sao, in different aspects or different targeting regimes. In the newer film, the Tegumi, that's more of a dynamic interaction in grappling type of an idea, where two people are throwing attacks and defenses for each maneuver. And the people that were filming it with me, they had never done that drill before, so it was relatively new to them. So we didn't get really into the highly dynamic action in the film, just the breakdown for you to practice and to get more dynamic. Now, the thing with the Tegumis is we've worked them in the past with katas like Tencho and Seiyuchin and many others, the Nahanchi. What you do is that over time, as you practice these time and time again with your partner, and you get faster, you get stronger, you get more resilient to them, the actions and the turns and the twists and the grapples, is you start to get a finer tune on the tools you're using, also a finer accuracy with your targeting. And that's what it's meant to be, building up slowly, starting a slow progression with a set methodology where you can practice and practice and then get faster and faster. Now, these have been the topics of my seminars over the past couple of years. We went into targeting, we went into drills, we went into bunkais. Last year and a little bit but the year before, we were going into tegumis, where it was a interactive fighting position, where it was a passive and aggressive type of an attack. Now, this year, we're stepping up the pace just a little bit because there's an escalation to each one of these. I don't just practice drills, I don't just practice targeting, I don't just practice tegumis. We have to keep practicing in an ever-increasing dynamic so we can get better and we can recognize the targets as they appear, work with the correct tools and the trajectories that we need to activate them and disable the opponent. So this year in the seminar, we're going to be mixing the tegumis and the drill type of an action with an even more dynamic and spontaneous idea. So I'm looking forward to this new season, 2019. It kicks off, I believe, in February. We'll be out in Southern California, but we're taking a look at that option. There are other options for March and so on throughout the year. So again, if you haven't been to a seminar and you're looking to put all that information you got from the prior videos from Budo International, from Kyusho.com, and from here, even here on YouTube, come to one of these seminars and get your feet wet into the interplay and the interaction and the dynamics that you need to really excel. And you'll appreciate your forms more if you do a martial style that does kata or forms like with a Wing Chun Solam Dao, or you do a Bazaidai from Shorin Ryu, or whatever style you're studying. We're going to put that dynamicism into your workout and show you the full range. Now, beginners, they can still benefit from this as well. You might not know the targets, but as you're going through the set drills to begin with and getting more dynamic, you're going to find out that even though you didn't know a target, it's going to be easy to pick up. You're going to find your own martial style is working quite well to adapt you to those targets and the tools. So I'm really excited. That was a great question, and we're looking forward to the dynamicism of Kyusho going forward. Thanks for watching.